Welcome, and thank you for joining the Manus Quantum MetaGlove Showcase. I'm Richenel, and I'm excited to present the next generation of hand capture products based on entirely new tracking technology. Today, we will take you through both the hardware and the software of the Manus Quantum MetaGloves and give you a glimpse of what you can achieve with them. Before we dive into the content, please note that the Manus team will be available in the chat to answer any of your questions. We also offer the opportunity to schedule a one-on-one video call demo if you have any specific questions or would like to know more about specific features. Now, please welcome Serdal, who will tell you more about the new gloves and its features.
Thank you, Richenel. Hello, my name is Serdal, and I'll be taking you through all the new hardware and accessories of the Quantum MetaGloves. We will start with having a look at everything you will receive inside of the box when you receive your set. After that, I will demonstrate the quantum tracking technology and how we made use of this absolute positional tracking system to generate lifelike finger data. Let's start with having a look at the Quantum MetaGlove themselves. We have tried to make the glove as light as possible. The weight of a single glove is 70 grams. The textile of the gloves are one size fits all, and they can be washed. The model can be simply taken out, and the textile can be washed. The sensor sample rate of the gloves are 120 Hz. The glove contains 5 quantum sensors, one on each fingertip. The module itself contains an IMU that can measure the glove rotation. Together with the Quantum MetaGloves, you will receive 10 pieces of finger tape containing a mounting clip for the quantum sensors. This finger tape can go around your fingertip, and that's where you can mount your sensor. You will also receive 36 finger caps in 3 different sizes, and 3 liner gloves in different sizes too, so you can adjust the finger caps according to your finger sizes. And these are the liner gloves for quick wearing of the clips. I will demonstrate how to make use of these in a bit. Our gloves work wireless and come with a USB dongle. Simply plug the USB dongle in your computer to connect the Quantum MetaGloves and get started. The wireless range is 50 meters, 50 feet. Together with the gloves, you will receive 2 quantum batteries. The battery life of these are around 4 hours. The batteries can be charged with our charging station or by connecting the gloves with a USB Type-C cable. The charging time of the batteries are 2 hours. The quantum charging station can be acquired separately from the Quantum MetaGloves. The charging station can also be used to charge previous generation quantum Manus products. You will also receive 2 USB Type-C cables and a set of 1/4 inch screw adapters. These 1/4 inch screw adapters can be used to mount Vive trackers or Tunda trackers or any type of system that you want to mount with the use of a 1/4 inch screw on top of our gloves. If you want to make use of the Manus tracker, you can simply slide it on with our own connecting system. You will also get a time sync cable together with the gloves. This allows you to make use of our time coding and Genlock functionality. All of this comes together with a Manus travel case, which you can use to safely store your gloves and accessories. The quantum sensors can be worn on the fingertip in multiple ways. We give our users the possibility to choose the method that fits their use case best. Now, let's take a look at how to wear the Quantum MetaGloves and the design decisions we have made for this process. The quantum sensors can be worn on the fingertip in multiple ways, and we want to give you the possibility to choose the method that fits your use case best. And the 3 available options are, let's start with the finger tape. The finger tape can be wrapped around the fingertip, and the quantum sensors are attached on top of the mounting clip that you see here. The finger tape method provides extremely steady mounting for the quantum sensors. You simply peel the sticker off, put the clip on top of your fingertip on the height of your nail, and close the sides of the tape. Wrap it around your finger, and that's it. You're ready to go. I simply slide on the quantum sensor on top of your finger like this, and you're ready to go. The next option is the liner glove. The liner glove is made out of bamboo and can be worn like a regular glove. The quantum sensors will also be attached here to the mounting clips on each fingertip. And the idea with this is that you can quickly wear the clips without a custom setup if you want to quickly test the gloves or anything like that. Just put the liner glove in, slide your hand inside of the glove, and you're ready to go. The third option is the finger caps. And as mentioned, these come in 3 different sizes. For my thumb, for example, I will use size 3. And you will receive every size of this in multiple amounts so that you can select the size that fits each individual finger for you. And obviously these caps can also be ordered if needed. But the idea is that these are very durable and will be able to last for a very long time. The finger caps are worn by sliding them over your fingertips, and also here the quantum sensors get attached on the mounting clips on top. And the idea with this is that it's a quicker method than the finger tape, which requires more precision because you want to take the time to mount them perfectly on the fingertip. And in this case, the sensors are already there. If you want to wear the gloves, first put the finger caps on, then take the glove, slide your hand in, and afterwards you can slide the sensors on top, and you're ready to go. Let's see. And the last one. And you can also adjust the cable length here by making the loops longer and closing your fist. And when you close your fist, the loops will adjust accordingly. Now that I'm wearing the Quantum Meta gloves, we can continue to demonstrate the finger tracking capabilities. Behind me, you can see the positional data of the quantum sensors, which are located on each of my fingertips. These sensors provide absolute positional data without drift. So when I don't move, the sensors don't move. The Manus Advanced Hand Solver takes this accurate fingertip data that the quantum trackers provide and applies it to our research-based biomechanical hand model to accurately recreate a digital hand skeleton. So now you can see it on my screen. And this digital hand skeleton that you're seeing right now is scaled to your hand and finger dimension to a short calibration process. This calibration process consists out of 3 short moves, spreading your fingers, closing your fingers, and making a fist. With this calibration, it's possible for us to translate my physical hand movements to a virtual skeleton. And like complex movements that weren't possible before are very easy to track right now. Because of this, we can accurately capture movements such as touching the base of my pinky with my thumb and the tip of it. This also happens because we're also tracking what the metacarpal bones are doing. And you can see when I move my fingertips to my thumb that the bones are moving along. Now, this hand data has to be applied to a realistic hand model because the Quantum Meta gloves allows for hyper-realistic hand and finger movement. As you can see, the skeletal data that we generated, retargeted on this hand that you're seeing right now, generates beautiful, realistic hand movements. And you can achieve the true movement of an actor with this new tracking system that we have. Now we'll go back to Richanel, who will tell you more about the software updates that we did, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Serdal. Now that you've seen what's in the box, how to wear and use the gloves, and how the accurate finger tracking is achieved, it's time to dive deeper into Manus Core 2.0. Manus Core 2.0 will be a major update to our software suite with changes to how the hand and finger data is applied, as well as big improvements in usability. Take it away, Arsene.
Thanks, Richanel, for the introduction. Hi everyone, I'm Arsene. I'm a product specialist at Manus. and I'll tell you about the new feature that Manuscore 2.0 will bring. We've overhauled the sensor processing and the sensor data. For the Quantum Meta gloves, they generate inherently different sensor data. So this requires a different way to calculate finger joint angles. Previous generation gloves, including Prime 1, Prime 2 and Prime X series gloves, and even competing gloves, they use sensors which don't provide actual joint angles. And through a calibration process, these sensor values are converted to predefined joint angles, but they do not necessarily reflect the joint angles of a user's physical hand. The Quantum Meta gloves, however, have absolute fingertip tracking. The finger sensors know the actual position and orientation of the fingertips relative to the user's hand. This means that there is no longer any guesswork involved in regard to the sensors. The calibration procedure calculates the physical dimensions of the skeleton of the user's hand based on these fingertip sensor data points. We've also introduced a new calibration procedure for the Meta gloves. A new calibration procedure has been added to the dashboard to make it possible to calibrate your Quantum Meta gloves. The calibration is still simple and short, as you would expect from us, but it is slightly different to accommodate for the different sensor data that the Meta gloves generate. We've also refreshed the dashboard. To streamline the use of the gloves, we're changing the focus of the user experience design of the dashboard. The change will put more focus on how you want to use the gloves and less on configuring the hardware settings of the connected devices. And the aim is to make the interface more human-centric. Core 2.0 also changes how we can record data. You can now record at the full hardware sample rate of the connected devices. And previously, this was locked at a maximum of 60 FPS. Core 2.0 also continues to support timecoding and genlock, and we've also have a triggered recording functionality for Vicon Shogun and for OptiTrack Motive 2. We also have developed a new application called the Developer Dashboard. To streamline the process of applying glove data to skeleton, we've made this application. This application makes it easy and also consistent to apply glove data to custom skeletons across our plugins and applications that use our new Manuscore 2.0 SDK. The plugins itself and the SDK have changed considerably. There's now one C++ SDK that is used as the basis for all of our plugins, including the plugin for Unity and Unreal. For all connected gloves, Manuscore 2.0 offers two streams of data. There's the ergonomic stream, which makes joint angles for the skeleton of the physical hand available. And then there is the skeleton stream, which offers the transform data of all the digital hand bones. Manuscore 2.0 can now also easily stream its data over the network to plugins and applications using the Manuscore 2.0 SDK. This means you can now observe, record, and stream data on different computers at the same time. And the process of applying glove data to a skeleton has been unified for all of the plugins with the use of the new developer dashboard. This means that the skeleton data is always the same, regardless which plugin you're using. And the Unity and Unreal plugins have been optimized, making it a lot simpler to set up and to use gloves in your real-time projects. I want to thank you for listening, and we'll go back to Richanel.
High-fidelity finger tracking can be used in a multitude of use cases. Today, we will focus on using the gloves for motion capture and in VR, but of course, this hand data can also be used for ergonomics and motion analysis, robotics, or a broad spectrum of other applications. If you have specific questions for your use case, don't hesitate to contact us. First, we will show you how the gloves can be used and applied in VR. Within VR, the data can be used for things like social virtual presence, or even design optimization or human-centric process validation for industrial applications. Now, we will switch to Serdal, who will take you through a hand interaction scene in VR, which is supplied for free with our Unity plugin as a basis for your own custom projects.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to show you how you can use the Quantum Meta gloves inside of virtual reality. What we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look at our Unity plugin, where I will be inside of our interaction showcase. There I will interact with some basic objects, and I'll put my headset on and you'll see my VR view behind of me. So, as you can see, I have some basic objects behind of me. Where should I start? With the big button, which is pretty simple, just to press the button kind of thing. It was always possible also with the previous generation gloves, interacting with these basic type of movements as you're used from our gloves. But the nice thing is, of course, now that we can finally achieve pinching with all fingers, we can actually interact on a whole new level. And I can grab an object with my pinky and my thumb, which was not possible before. With a block, it seems simple, but we want to go to the real showcase and interact with a small object like this one. As you can see, I can pinch this small little sphere very easily. Let's do it one more time, just for the fun, just with a different finger now. As you can see, pretty simple. And the idea is, of course, you want to use the Quantum Meta gloves in virtual reality because the point of VR is making it as immersive as possible. And if the tools that you are using is making the experience less immersive because you have to press buttons, then you're not achieving the goal that you want to achieve, right? That's why this glove can be very useful inside of any virtual reality simulation. I want to go back to Richenel. We have much more to show today, so have fun.
As you can see, high-fidelity finger capture allows for precise and specific interaction in VR, even with smaller objects or buttons. This will create new opportunities for industrial processes and design validation, or other hand-focused projects in VR. Additionally, the precision and accuracy of the Quantum Meta gloves lead to realistic and human-like hand motion, perfectly suited for your virtual avatar. This leads us to the motion capture application of the gloves. Capturing the essence of an actor's intent and emotion, even in the smallest movements, is essential for high-quality motion capture. The Quantum Meta gloves make this possible, while remaining easy to wear, calibrate, and use. Arsène will now go through the use of the Quantum Meta gloves in different applications for motion capture.
Thanks, Richenel. For motion capture, we'll take a look at the Unreal plugin, the Unity plugin, and the recording functionality in the dashboard. For the Unreal plugin, you have the ability to live stream the Meta glove data and apply it on some of the blueprints that we provide, or apply it on a custom mesh that you set up yourself. As you can see in the viewport, it is taking the Meta glove data and it's transposing it on this digital hand. It's a pretty easy setup. You can use the blueprints that we provide, or you can use your own meshes. With the Unreal plugin, you can use it for real-time visualization, previs. You can use the built-in recording functionality in Unreal Engine, and you have a lot of opportunity to use the live Meta glove data for any kind of purpose that you're looking for. For Unity, you can also take the live data and apply it to some of the prefabs that we apply with the plugin, or set up your own custom mesh. It takes the live data and it applies it to the digital hand that is set up. It's a very simple process, just like with the Unreal plugin, and you can also use it for any kind of live performance, previs, or other kinds of purposes where you're taking live data and recording it in Unity itself. Then we also have the dashboard with the recording functionality. Within the dashboard, you can record what you're doing with your glove, and you can play it back. You can stream it to the Unity and Unreal plugins that you saw before, and you also have the ability to export one of those recordings. And when you export it, you have the ability to load this FBX in your animation software to adjust the animation, to apply it to a digital character. And you can also take an animation from the dashboard and apply it directly to your game engine. So Unity, Unreal, or any other kind of software that you can use to import FBX animations. That's all from me. We'll go back to Richenel. Bye.
Thank you, Arsène. In addition to the applications shown, we will also release plugins to stream the data into specific software suites, such as Motion Builder. If you're interested in using the Quantum MetaGloves for motion capture, you can expect more content such as deeper tutorials and guides on how to set up and use the data, or how to use specific features and plugins in the following weeks. Next, back to Sardal, who will show you our Unity plugin in action in combination with Manus Polygon body capture data. After that, our colleague Ben will provide a timeline of the Quantum MetaGloves and tell you more about pricing and the production and shipping schedule.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to show you the Quantum MetaGloves combined with full body data. I'm using Manus Polygon to track my body movements, and I've added the Quantum MetaGloves finger tracking on top. As you can see behind me, I'm animating this character, and all my finger movements are being captured, and this adds so much more lifelike micro expressions to this character. And this is the type of content that you can expect from us and from our content creators in the future. I want to go to Ben because he will be telling more about the shipping schedule and all the information about the gloves itself. Please stay tuned. Let's go to Ben. Bye.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this part of the showcase where I will tell you a bit more about what we are going to do and when. The all-new Quantum MetaGloves were revealed at GDC earlier in March this year. 1 month later, in May, we officially launched the new Quantum MetaGloves together with our pre-order campaign with a Q3 shipping date. Today, we will shed some light on shipping dates, pricing, and we will talk a little bit about the different models. The Quantum MetaGloves are meant for those who are looking for high detailed finger capture for all kinds of uses. The MetaGloves will be shipped with our software, Manus Core, which can record the hand capture and export that to an FBX file. This recording feature supports genlock and timecode and is available for a lifetime duration, so no software subscriptions with us. For everyone who is using Motiv 2 or Vicon Shogun, we have an additional feature for you. The FBX recording in our software supports a triggered start-stop system, so you can easily sync the hand capture with your body recording in post-production. For live use, we have a Unity, Unreal and Motion Builder plugin, as well as a C++ SDK for any further integrations. For the first time with Manus Core 2.0, we will also have the SDK available in C#. We at Manus have full ownership of our own research and development, production and logistics. We develop the gloves in the Netherlands and we also manufacture them here. This allows us to control everything from A to Z, but this also means our production capacity is limited. We are going to start shipping the first Quantum MetaGloves to our customers in August. Unfortunately, this batch is sold out. The next batch for September is almost sold out as well, so we're now moving into the October batch. The exact shipping date of your order will be communicated with your order confirmation. Next, I am pleased to announce that the price of the Quantum MetaGloves has changed to $5,999 or €5,999. With this new price point, we aim to provide access to all of those looking for high detailed hand capture, whether they are already using Manus gloves or they are new to the brand. Lastly, we haven't shed much light on the partner models for easy compatibility with Xsens or OptiTrack full body systems. And although I can't share too much during the showcase either, we can share that the launch dates will be communicated soon. The earlier communicated trade-in deals are only applicable to these models, and feature-wise you can expect something very similar to what the current Xsens and OptiTrack gloves are capable of. Thank you, and now we are moving back to Richanel.
Thank you, Ben. That concludes today's showcase. We hope that this has given you a better view and understanding of the Quantum MetaGloves, the highly accurate finger data it captures, and the range of applications that it has. Before we go, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Manus teams for all of their hard work and dedication into making the Quantum MetaGloves a reality. If you have more questions, feel free to ask them in chat. After the showcase ends, we will stay available to answer your questions. We also offer the opportunity to set up a one-on-one video call with a demonstration that suits your needs. Thanks again, and see you next time.